Welcome to Geek Blast.
Geek Blast, you better make way. Open up your ears or let the word spray. Hey, hey, did you hear the noise? Something just exploded. There's a mushroom, have you noticed? Geek Blast, clear out the pad. Gizmo's throwing caca and Chewbacca is a rat. Hey, what? Better call your dad. Something has been growing underneath the doormat. Geek Blast.
Welcome back, geeks, nerds, and dweebs alike. I'm Mike.
I'm Toombs.
And I'm James.
All right. And, of course, we're going to have Stinkfist this evening. You won't hear from him, but you can chat with him on Twitch as we play Skyrim modded to hell. Sounds like a good time. So for you people over there on Twitch, if you guys want to give us a call, 201-580-3712 is the number to call to give us your opinions on whatnot. So, Dooms.
Yo.
How have you been, my friend?
Not too bad, sir. What about yourself?
You know, here and there, all over the place today. We have a special night tonight. We couldn't get to the show last night, so we're doing it this evening. It's Saturday.
Yeah, we had a whole bunch of snow
In the
last
park.
night, so it kind of pushed us into Saturday.
Yeah, the first day of spring gives us a buttload of
Mucho white stuff.
snow. James, how's the weather over there, over the pond?
Today, it was really sunny.
Sunny?
And windy, so it was cold.
Windy.
So we get sun, but we still lose.
Yeah. Well, hey, you can't.
But you didn't have snow.
Yeah, you didn't have snow.
So
And it was really good packing snow, too. It was like
it was
it was
wet.
really heavy, wet packing snow. So if you made a snowball, that thing would have hurt if you got hit in the face.
Dude, it was so wet that it turned my chain link fence pure white.
Nice.
The whole thing. Yeah.
I love it when it's wet.
I'm unlucky because I live near the sea, so the salt in the air prevents good snow crystals from forming, so I just get nothing.
Those damn snow crystals give you nadas. Nadas. Well, this evening's show, we're going to have some comic talk brought to you by James. And,
Yes.
and of course, Toombs and I always like to chime in and make fun of him. So that'll be fun times. We're going to give you what's on Facebook. After
People.
that, yeah, lots of people. The halfway point of the show this evening, we're going to do our movie quote. And the theme for this month has been has been video game movies. Last week, nobody got the movie quote, and it was Max Payne. Max Payne, everybody.
Yeah,
Revolutionary game.
Not the greatest movie, though, but...
You know what? I liked it with,
Did you?
what was his name?
Philippe?
Wahlberg?
Philippe?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
No,
James, you have no idea who that is, do you?
Maybe, no.
Well, so that was the movie quote from last week. After the movie quote, we're going to give you some news brought to you by jkagear.com. If you guys check out their website, we're going to give you all the cool updates that JKA Gear has brought to all you geeks out there looking for Star Wars news. JKA also is sponsoring our movie quote, so if you guys have the movie quote correct, you get to win a T-shirt from jkagear.com. And it's your choice from a plethora of options. So you can figure out what exactly is your style. After that, we're going to go into some game talk with Toombs. He's got Toombs. What was the name of that one game you were talking about?
Well, Bloodborne comes
Bloodborne?
out on the 24th,
Yeah.
so talk a little bit about that and a couple other little things.
Okay, some other nice little gems. We're going to do some trailer talk. Trailer talk. I love trailer talk because all it is we're talking about movies and
I mean, Jersey's full of them.
TV shows.
No, totally. I mean, you go down any street in Jersey and you're bound to find
A trailer
nice-
park.
Yes. Yes.
So we got. I think we're going to be talking about Powers a little bit. That came out on March 10th. I didn't get to catch it. Did you, Toombs?
Well, I believe the first episode was released, and my PlayStation Plus subscription just run out.
Oh.
So I did not get to catch it, but maybe you'll just see it on my little box I have, my little device.
Your little device of
Yes.
boxes.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have seen this trailer, but it's. Why do people keep messaging me? Stop messaging me, people.
Maybe you should turn the volume down, sir.
Turn the volumes off on your devices. Don't give me that sigh, okay, James?
And that was like an anger on this side.
That was an angry little sigh.
So many devices.
Just because you're in the UK doesn't mean I can't slap you from here.
Do you realize almost every personal device these days vibrates? Doesn't matter what it is. It has a vibrating function.
Tunes, where are you going with this?
I mean, every friggin' phone has a vibrating function of one sort or another. Hasn't that really put the business in jeopardy?
No, because they have apps for that now.
App?
Dildos have apps?
Yeah,
No,
you didn't know? They come with discs. You put them in your hard drive.
What?
You can turn your phone into a dildo with an app.
All right, enough.
And that goes along with Stinkfist's Geekly Desire from last week.
I didn't stay for that. What was it?
Oh, I can't.
Here's
even
our new episode of Porn Blast.
So after trailer talk, we're going to get into our Geekly Desires. And
I don't think I'm being accurately represented there, by the way.
I knew he was going to come back at us.
I said I hope it doesn't happen. Goodbye.
Right. I knew he was going to get on the line and defend his honor or dishonor, whichever you'd prefer. All right, so that's the rundown of the show this evening. And as I said before, if you guys are watching Twitch, Stinkfist is playing Twitch right now. He's playing Skyrim. He's in a creepy cave, and he's playing Skyrim modded to hell.
It looks horrible.
It looks
visually. It looks like caca. Yes, maybe I'm just so used to playing PS4 games now that
that's probably it, Tim. You're a little snooty when it comes to
PC Master Race
games. He's a game snoot.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll agree with that. Definitely.
But once the cool thing about this Skyrim is that there's a lot of mods you could do, right? There's all kinds of things. Stinkfist told me he created all kinds of different characters. He had some kind of big giant. I think he even did some kind of quest concerning Dave. So
did he now?
Yeah, it was all kind. I think he did like a whole thing on Dave, and so James. Why don't you jump into the light? Jump into the light, James, and tell us about comics.
Caroline, into the light.
Okay, comics. Secret Wars. Spider-Man. Apparently, Peter and MJ are going to get back together. I mean, I know a lot of people might not remember this, but a lot will, but people tend to ignore it. A few years ago, Peter and MJ got a sort of divorce. You know, when they sold their marriage to Mephisto to save Aunt May's life, and somewhere along the lines the kid went missing and all that palaver.
I love that Mephisto.
Yeah. So hopefully Slot will be on doing that and get some love back. I've got a few friends who said if this happens, they'll finally start reading the comics again. So
they're liars.
Yeah, I know. Who would stop reading?
Illiterate people.
They had pictures. Pictures, I tell you.
Just because they got blind.
Just follow the pictures.
Yeah.
So?
The marriage, I'm not too fussed about them getting back. I'm more fussed. How are they going to bring this, what should be now late teen kid, into the equation? It's like, where's this going to come from? I mean, unless he's just going to go, oh, you're my daughter from Spider-Verse. Oh, wait, you're not. Yeah. Spider-Verse ended horribly.
Did it? What was the ending like? Everything collapsed in on itself?
There was no chorus. There was just a verse. I know that was bad.
No, it was just purely executed. It was everything was tied up in a nice little neat bow that just felt overly convenient, and it was just like, you could have done more.
Forced, very forced.
Spider UK's whole dimension got destroyed.
That's always a good time.
My kind of without existence. So him and a clone of Peter is currently guarding the Great Web. And all that palaver. Anyway, moving on.
Hey, wait, real fast. Was Madam Web in that universe at all?
Okay. Interesting. Throughout this whole issue, throughout the whole Spider-Verse,
right.
we we never bumped into any of the 94 to 99 characters, even though they had their own little Spider-Verse, 10 years ago? No, over 10 years ago.
Right.
Anyway, so we did not meet that old Madam Web who was in the Venom-esque looking dress, and we didn't meet the Beyonder or anything like that.
Yeah, she was like a mystic character.
Yeah. However, we did see one Madam Web who was we saw her previously in a Superior Spider-Man issue, but she was just labeled as Jane Doe. And she was a woman in a coma who wakes up and shouts, soon all the spiders will die, or some, the Great Web's unraveling, and some BS. And then it was finally revealed that she is Madam Web in a coma.
Okay. All right, so they introduced her. That's cool.
Yeah. And all of the spiders have lost their spidey sense until the Great Web is repaired.
Oh, no. Spidey sense, no tingle?
Well, he's done that before with the nanobots and all that palaver, and then when he created the Way of the Spider with Iron Fist.
Ah.
He got his ass pwned for a bit, and then Iron Fist taught him how to rely on his body and learn to control his powers better.
It sounds very homosexual.
Little.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Which makes no sense.
I mean, if you're into that, James, I understand, but...
It's 21st century.
He's still young. He's experimenting.
Yeah, and it gets quite funny because the only way that Spider-Man shoots his webs and always hits on target without,
Is through his urethra?
No, his foot. No, using his spidey sense. I mean, he could easily, shoot a web onto a rusty flagpole, it snap and just kill himself. But his spidey sense makes him, prevents him from doing that.
Yeah.
So there should be a lot of crashing Spider-Men.
Oh man, that's the worst. Like in Spider-Man 2 when he loses his powers.
Yeah.
I'm back, and he's like, "What?" He bangs off like 5 different things. Yeah, my back.
Yeah. Funny scene.
Yeah.
Anyway, next, Uncanny X-Men issue 32. Havoc is inverted, as in he has been given a villainous personality, but has somehow still been accepted back into the X-Men team.
They're accepting to too many people, I think.
Now, when you said inverted, I thought maybe you meant when he jumps, he goes at a diagonal or something of that sort, or when he throws a beam of power, it goes the other way instead of forward. But that's not what's going on, is it?
Instead, he takes in energy. No, that was Kevin Bacon.
Huh?
What?
Havoc was in X-Men First Class with Kevin Bacon as the main villain.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon made it into
Come on,
X-Men
guys, even
movies.
I got that reference.
Yeah.
Toombs didn't get it. I got it.
So I am liking Kevin Bacon right now. I got into watching The Following, and by God, it gave me respect for Bacon.
Yeah, you like that show?
By God, I love the taste of bacon.
Have you watched the second season?
Yep.
And you like that one too?
Poor Mike. Actually, I enjoyed the second season. I know what you mean. How could they carry it on? And now for the third season, I'm like, oh, for God's sake, why the cliffhanger?
Hey, forget about it.
Same for Flash. As I said, on Thursday, I caught up with every single episode of Flash, and I'm liking it. Bit peeved at how they've ended it. Anyway, we'll get into that later.
Yeah. I know that Flash is like really hot right now.
See, I was skeptical. I mean, I knew the pilot was good from when we got the thing back in November, the pilot episode.
Right.
I was like, it's going to be good, but I can't be arsed with it. But I was off of school on Thursday, and I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Just episode after episode, plowing through, and it was as good as everyone says.
I know Toombs is probably thinking this about it. Oh my God.
I actually,
That was actually your fart.
that was real?
We recorded that, remember?
No.
Yeah, at your house.
At my house?
Yeah.
It was real? It was a real, genuine fart?
That was genuine spread your butt cheek fart, remember?
I don't know if I believe you there. Doesn't
For
sound
those
right.
new listeners, this is the caliber of information to expect from the K&DT Presents Geek Blast.
But no, I do agree, James. I do also like Flash.
Yeah.
I am guilty of that. I feel like Arrow's been slipping a little bit.
I can't sit through Arrow. I mean, I enjoy it, but I'm like, I know there's so much ahead of me. I know so much story, but he's basically Batman at this point.
Well, that's what Arrow
But he's
basically
broke.
is, though. I mean,
No, he's totally broke, and he's been broke.
Have you seen The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in DC Universe, Arrow is Batman, pretty much. I mean, the same story, background, yada, yada. It's Batman. They just made another character with a bow and arrow instead
Yeah, but
of gadgets.
they're not the same kind of person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Wayne is always kind of like uptight, very one track. You know, what's his name? Who's the guy who's Arrow? What's his name?
Oliver Queen.
He's all over the place. You know, he's like party animal. You know, fraternity type guy.
A millionaire playboy.
But different. Not quite Wayne-ish.
Not
I don't
very
know. I don't
Wayne-y,
see.
but-
I feel they're very different. He's irresponsible.
I know, but I mean, Wayne was at one time a millionaire playboy, the same type of character.
Irresponsible though?
Yeah.
Not quite. I mean, if you watch Gotham right now, he's like sitting at the table, the round table, as like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, because it's Gotham, and that show has no bearing on
Ooh, that's so edgy.
anything.
But what if I say it does?
Well,
Maybe it does have a bearing.
damn
Okay.
you, DC.
Maybe there's a couple washers and nuts in there too.
Can I hold this back to comics before we start?
Go
Yes.
for it. Yeah.
Take it
Okay.
away.
We were somewhere else,
In
lad.
issue 14 of Daredevil, Matt Murdock has donned a new look. It's camp and red.
Isn't it blue?
Well, on the preview I looked at, it looked red.
Is it like that dress that changes colors?
Oh, I'm
Not
gonna
that.
I'm
don't wanna
gonna
talk
slap
about
you
that.
from across the ocean, Mike.
All right, so anyway, black and red?
No, it's just black, but it looks really camp.
Oh, okay.
Like it just looks. It's just yeah. Okay, Secret Wars: Age of Apocalypse. Humans and mutants will all tremble. This is the return of
Before me.
En Sebanur. Who I assume I've never read the Apocalypse series, but they're just Secret Wars just redoing that.
Yeah.
So they're all going to tremble. I told you everything just keeps freaking vibrating.
Before Grodd.
Everything.
Even the mutants.
Yeah, vibrating.
Damn muties.
Ninja Turtle killed.
Yeah,
I
I'm so
heard.
sad about this. Donnie, man.
For those of you who don't know, Donatello has kicked the bucket. No more pizza for him. No more pizza.
You know who put him in, right? Bebop
do
and
not.
Rocksteady.
Yeah,
They laid the hammer down on him and cracked his shell.
really.
Oh, man.
And all this goo just
it was
spilled out.
upsetting.
Was it
And
goo?
Metalhead, too. You remember Metalhead,
Yeah, I remember
right?
Metalhead. So that's what's going on in the comic
That's
world.
what's going on in the comic world of Ninja Turtles. Donatello has kicked the
Ninja
bucket.
Turtles.
So now it's like a
Power.
threesome turtleinos?
Turtolino trifecta.
The three tortinos?
Three
Turdinos? I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, unfortunately, Donatello has kicked the bucket. But you know what?
I thought a turtle could live without a shell, man. Come on.
He's gonna
No,
come
they
back.
can't.
Watch.
If you crack a turtle shell, it dies of infection.
Can't he just be like this rubbery dude?
You gotta-
It slips out.
you gotta-
They also
You got a
bleed
shell
out from
infection.
shells.
You got a shell infection.
Poor Donnie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There'll be no sequel to Dread. Hit the
The movie?
Yeah, there's gonna be no sequel to that.
Well, that's good.
And I liked that. No, I liked. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
It was good.
He means
alright.
Dread, not the Stallone Dread. He means like the good one with Paul. Is it Carl Irving? Yeah, Carl Irving.
So wait, there's going to be no sequel to which one? The original or the other one?
The new one with Carl Irving.
There's not going to be a sequel to that? Oh.
Yeah, there'll be no sequel to
I
the
don't
good
think
one
there
because
would be a
they didn't
sequel.
stick enough high-profile actors in there.
I thought they were both good. I don't know. I like the original too.
Oh, no, I like the original, but I've got friends who read Dread, and the fact that Stallone kept taking his helmet off with FaceTime completely ruined it because Dread doesn't take it off. It's like Master Chief taking his helmet off.
I see.
It's what people didn't like with Halo 4.
So actually, the newer Dread movie stayed
It's
more
more
true
accurate.
to the. Gotcha, buddy.
Yeah, than Stallone. Yeah, so that's why people enjoyed it more.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, what everyone's buzzing about on the interwebs, all those feminazis. Controversy over the Beyond the Batgirl variant issue of issue 41.
Come on.
I don't see why. I mean, I've seen a few piss take ones where they've got a Doomsday, like, basically doing the same to Superman, going, why isn't this bad? But yeah, it's, yeah, sure. The Joker stripped her down and then killed her. He beat up, Robin with the bloody crowbar. That's, why do people not complain about that variant cover?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because men can take a hit. Women, I mean, all I'm saying is women fight for equality, but if they hit us, we can't fight back.
Come on,
It's the same thing.
Robin is hardly a man. Come on now.
Have you seen those shorts?
Exactly.
Those spandex.
I rest my case.
Hey.
They return as Purple Man in AKA Jessica Jones. I saw some set pictures of that, and so far looks pretty good. Jessica Jones is no longer looks that much of a crackhead from Breaking Bad.
Let's slap her around a little bit.
She's
Oh dear.
wow. Walt certainly did.
Everybody knows it's Wendy.
Thank you, Stink. Thank you.
Alrighty then.
Oh, and to finish off, because I couldn't find any DC news for some BS reason, Howard the Duck, hilarious? With all the new Howard the Duckiness. Honestly, I've yet to watch the 80s or whatever time period film that was. I've yet to watch that.
You should be slapped, hung, and
Yes.
Don't mean hung...
pig roasted.
It's worth just watching just
Yeah,
to
you
see
gotta
the
watch
dark
it, man.
overlords of the universe. Seriously, it's worth it just for that. Give me the code key, Howard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely it's a definite watch, man. You gotta see it.
That's comics.
All right, great.
Ooh.
Oh, that's been comics.
Say what?
Let's
I still
go.
need a jingle.
Yeah, man, we're far behind on these jingles. We got so many segments and no jingles.
After my cat killed my new hit, I just been totally put off by even getting on my keyboard.
Dude, I can't even imagine.
It was
I would
done,
have hung
man.
that cat and then made some Chinese food out
The
of it.
friggin' song was done.
I know.
Whoa. Anyone watching Stink stream right now?
Yes, we all are. He's on.
he's
Fighting a predator.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. He's modded the hell out of this game, and he put the predator in.
What
it.
is on his back? It looks like a half a wing.
It's a
chicken wing.
It's his quiver.
It's his quiver.
Eno Claus.
Yeah.
Xeno Claus.
Watch out for that dog.
Yeah. Over the mountains. So.
Let's
Stinking his mountains.
Let's go on to Facebook and see what's new on Facebook.
no.
Facebook. Read all about it. Not. So, good old Natty posts a couple things on Facebook talking about Wonder Woman was created by racial feminists, bondage fetish people. So check out that article. It's kind of weird, and it's all Natty. I mean, she's into that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. Toombs posts one thing you'll never notice in Scream. And I have no idea what the thing that I never noticed is, but
I don't get it either.
check out the article on
Yeah,
Facebook.
Check it out. Let me know what it means.
This is pretty cool. 10 80s horror flicks that almost made me poop my pants.
I could name like probably everyone. That's
Yeah,
all
there's
it
a
is.
lot of them out there. I mean, especially
Shining's
especially in
on
the
there.
80s when you were a young little thing and you're
Yeah.
just
A whippersnapper.
a little whipper. But I mean, for me, when I was a young kid, the Wicked Witch of the West was my
What?
yeah, man. I was scared of that witch.
Really?
I can't
Oh,
really
yeah.
complain. For me, it was the Green Goblin. I had to watch the behind the scenes in order to not be scared of that.
See,
crap.
but you're still young watching Green Goblin. I
See,
mean,
nothing quite got me like the movie Pet Cemetery with the
dude, that
the
was
Zelda
crazy
lady
sick.
Rachel in the corner, all hunched over. Dude, that freaked me out.
Yeah,
man.
that was messed up. Let's see. Natty also posts 5 reasons why horror movies are good for you. So check out that. More Natty posts. She posted about Donatello. We mourn him.
Splinter's
Oh,
crying. He's crying.
My poor brave son.
My poor brave son.
Ju-
Yes.
Do you know what probably happened? See, Donatello's shell probably cracked open, and because Splinter is a filthy rat, probably gave him the plague.
Probably. Infections,
Rocksteady.
sir.
Bebop was the hog, right?
Yeah.
Rocksteady was
Was
the rhino.
Yeah.
And he's got this hammer, and it shows like pictures of it on the web of him slamming the hammer into him and giving him that death blow. So it's issue number 44. Check it out if you can.
All I'm
get your
going
hands
to say,
on it.
shout out to Scientifically Accurate Ninja's little song.
I posted this thing about my Geekly Desire, but I've kind of actually changed my Geekly Desire for the week, so I'll tell you about this as well. Let's see. Displate. All right, it's the home decor. They're all about metal canvases, and they have all these Star Wars canvases that just sick looking art. There's Yoda, Vader, Boba Fett. There's
All
all
made
kinds
out of
different
metal?
ones. But they're metal canvases.
That's cool.
So they're actually really sweet. I'm sure they're super, super expensive. I haven't really even checked out the price because like I said, I changed my Geekly Desire. So, so check out that on the Facebook page, and you'll be able to see all of the sweet metal canvas decor. I mean, these are things that I would put up in my house. I mean, they're just sick. Look at that Yoda. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Moving along. There's a new movie out, and Natty posts about it here. It's a zombie flick. Can you guess just by looking at it, Toombs, what movie it is?
I just saw something for Zombrex. Is this Dead Rising?
It sure is, my friend.
With Frank West right there? They're doing a Dead Rising
They're doing
movie.
a Dead Rising movie.
Wow, as soon as I saw Zombrex, I knew immediately.
Yeah. And it's a Crackle original movie.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, so check out the trailer that we posted on our Facebook page for Dead Rising.
Dude, I got to look into this. This is the first I've actually heard of it. I'm a big fan of the game, so I should know about this, but I don't. But yeah, I'm going to look into it. It looks pretty damn good.
See, Toombs, that's why we come here every week.
Yeah, so I can learn.
So we can be informed. Moving along from that, Natty posts a little thing about if we can wait for the zombie apocalypse to just blow over, and what the lifespan of Walking Dead Walker could be. I mean, personally, I think you're not going to just
Once all the
wait.
tissue rots away, it has to go. It has to disappear eventually. You know.
If you watch the film Warm Bodies, you see that they're just skeletons doing it.
Doing it?
Yeah, there's skeletons running around being
zombies. I
yeah,
thought you were
like skeletons
doing
like
it.
with. Imagine, you know, mummies when they're all like dehydrated and.
Stinkfist, watch out!
Well,
You got
Walking
him.
Dead explained in the first season that the brain is actually doing it for them. So the brain has to deteriorate eventually, and once that does fully deteriorate, there should not be a zombie walking around.
So all they have to do is live underground. And, you know, if someone reaches the age of 80, put them outside for a bit.
Why can't they go? You would think if they went somewhere really cold, they're not warm-blooded. Okay, so if you go somewhere really, really cold, it would slow them down. You know.
Probably, but then they'd be White Walkers.
Yeah.
Oh, even more dangerous.
More dangerous and powerful than you've ever imagined.
You need that special sword.
A crossover where they all start having sex.
Don't talk like that.
Yeah, that's
please.
just inappropriate, James. Inappropriate for the
really?
show, inappropriate for everything.
The guy who played a fart.
That wasn't me.
That just
I
wasn't
had
any
nothing
fart,
to do with
okay?
that, yes.
That wasn't just any fart, all right?
The godly one.
Moving along here in Facebook, Natty posts about AHS, American Horror Story, and Jessica Lange is leaving the franchise.
Bye-bye.
See you later, Jessica Lange.
She's become too brittle.
Yeah, she's too good for that. The Crow. It's officially been cast. A new Crow movie. The remake.
Yay.
So check out that. Natty posts about that. And if you're interested in your supervillain name and title, you can go right onto our Facebook page and figure out what it might be. So
Okay,
we got that little post there.
Figure that out for yourself.
And that's been What's on Facebook. Chickadee chang chang Facebook. Let's get into the movie quote because I'm interested to see if anybody can figure it out this week.
Yeah.
Video game movies is the theme for this week's.
Is it Mortal Kombat?
No.
You know that would have been a good one. That really
Yeah, now we
would have been a
can't
good one.
use that.
But
Thanks.
oh, look at that.
Thanks.
Look at that, James.
Yeah.
But the number to call in is 201-580-3712. You get a chance to win a T-shirt from Jedi Knight Academy, jkagear.com.
Uh-huh.
And you could choose many, many shirts, my friends. I mean, there's just so many.
Uh-huh.
It's just crazy.
It's ridiculous.
If you were in a hallway of shirts, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself.
Yeah.
So let's get into this game movie. So here we go. Here's the clip, and good luck.
Okay. Now do you see what I'm talking about? You take these handcuffs off me.
No. Get walking. There's a fire lookout tower on the far side of Toluca Lake. It should have a radio.
Fuck you, stupid cop. This place is completely cut off. I got no idea what's going on.
Hey! Hey, you up there!
I'm a police officer.
What's going on?
All right.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Mike, I would raise that up a little bit and play it again.
It's a long one.
You don't have to. Audio translates different ways over different mediums, and we're trying to do a bunch of different things here.
You are absolutely correct, my friend of Stinky Fists, and we will play it again for all you out there.
Boost the hell out of it.
I will. I'm boosting it.
Okay,
right
I will
now
take
as
my
we
headphones
speak.
off right now.
201-580-3712. We're going to play this clip for you one more time. Here we go. Boosting.
Okay. Now do you see what I'm talking about? You take these handcuffs off me.
No. Get walking. There's a fire lookout tower on the far side of Toluca Lake. It should have a radio.
Fuck you, you stupid cop. This place is completely cut off. I got no idea what's going on.
Hey! Hey, you up there! I'm a police officer! What's going on? Stand.
Shoot it!
Stay where you are! Stop!
Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. So if you know the answer to that movie quote, I'll give you a little hint for all you guys out there. It is a horror genre of games. 201-580-3712 is the number to call in. Moving the show along. Moving it along. You guys have any idea of what that is? I know you know, Toombs.
Of course, my horse.
What about you there, James? What do you got? Anything? Nothing? Don't say it out
I
loud.
do, but yeah, if I
No,
say it, yeah.
Message me. Young buck.
No, I turn that thing down because I think I'm echoing. Oh,
No, you're okay. I don't hear no echoes.
sweet.
So, moving it along. Let's see what's going on with JKA, Gear.com. What kind of news they got for us today about Star Wars? The latest post I see here. There's a newly discovered fish, and it's not that new. I read the article on this. It was discovered back in 2005, I think it was. Don't quote me. But this fish, they discovered it, and then they came across it again, and then by the third time, they were like, that looks like a guy from Star Wars. And they've named this fish after Greedo, because it looks just like him. And it really does kind of look like Greedo. So if you check out that post there, you'll see the Greedo fish. Pretty silly, if you ask me. But there's talks about a spin-off title about Mara Jade coming back, and the actress that may or could likely be portraying her would be Jean Grey from X-Men, but I don't know her name.
She's getting old, man. I'm surprised.
She's hot, though. I mean, come on.
She's hot, but she's starting to, show her age a little bit. She's
MK Johnson.
I was just going to say it, but he.
Yeah, so check out that little bit of news for you. There's also a little fan film that was created about Boba Fett escaping the Sarlacc pit. And as you all know, in Return of the Jedi, there was a mishap where, basically he got sucked up. What the? Into the Sarlacc. This little fan film, basically shows his escape. So check that out. There's news about a cross-saber, the cross-saber that was in the new Star Wars trailer, and they explain it. So, well, I think it's a little silly, that saber. I don't know about you guys, but there was that spoof that you seen. He comes walking into the woods, and then he turns his saber on, and then the other two little things go, and then like it pans over to like Chewbacca, and then he has his own saber, and it's like, and then like all these crazy things happen with his saber, and then it goes to R2-D2, and then he has his own lightsaber, and it starts going, and then it just keeps going, and it keeps opening, and it keeps opening, and it keeps opening, and eventually it like chops him in half, and then everyone's lightsabers all kill themselves. It's crazy, but it's that was funny.
Okay.
If you're into sexy Star Wars women, you can catch out the 8 of the sexiest Star Wars women on jkagear.com. Also, you can check out the speeder bike drone with the first-person camera. Hello. It's pretty sweet. Utilizing quad rotor design. I don't know. I think I would like something like that. A little drone of a scout speeder. Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think I'm a big nerd for Star Wars stuff, so that would be. I actually seen Millennium Falcon one like that. Remember I showed you that thing about Millennium Falcon? It was like a drone.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. That was pretty sweet too.
I think the same guy also did one for a bat jet, whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah, the Batjet. Billy D. Williams, supposedly to be attending the Star Wars celebration, and he could be bringing. It says could be bringing EA's Battlefront with him. The game Battlefront is coming back, supposedly. You hear anything about that, Toombs?
Yes, I have. It's in development.
Development. It's been in development for a long time, hasn't it?
As far as I know, once Lucasfilms dispersed, it kind of got chopped up, and yeah.
Yeah. For all you people getting married out there, there's 5 ways you can add a little Star Wars to your wedding without spending all your credits.
Oh, grief.
Dave, for instance, he's going to be doing the Cantina song during his during his cocktail hour.
Wow.
If you guys are interested in a Stormtrooper shuffle, there's a video of it right on jkgear.com. Check it out.
Do the shuffle. Do.
The Truffle Shuffle.
Yeah, I'd much rather do that one.
All right, so if you guys want to, get your Star Wars fix in here, you go to jkgear.com. They got all the news and silly little articles, and you could also shop on their geek shop, and they got all kinds of crazy like apparel, like cufflinks and just cool stuff for you to geek out on. So check them out. And right now, I think we're going to get into some games with Toombs. But first, let's see what Stinkfist is up to over in Skyrim land.
He's doing something very
like hell.
boring. He's just walking around a river.
Waters. He's walking.
There's
like
nothing
Jesus.
there. There's no life or anything, and it's just.
I think should put a flying mod in.
Nothing.
A flying mod?
You just fly over the rivers.
I tried one.
It's no good.
And
In fact, I might even still have the ring. Let me see.
Oh, it's a ring? Like Green Lantern?
Ooh.
Can you put the Green Lantern ring into that game?
By the power of Grayskull.
Oh, somebody.
Oh, he just ran past him. All right, well, if we see him fly, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah,
Toombs.
I don't think so. I don't think it's happening.
All right, well.
That's depressing.
All right, Toombs, let's get into some game talk.
Yeah, yep. Bloodborne will be out on Tuesday, so that'll consume much of my life for that week on.
Week or multiple weeks coming?
Yeah, it'll definitely be multiple weeks. For those of you who do not know, Bloodborne is made from Software, is the name of developer. They're responsible for Dark Souls, that little beautiful game. So those of you who have not heard of From Software, you've probably been hiding under something rather shiny for quite a long time. Key facts about the game: developers state that it will be less punishing than Dark Souls. Why? I think they want to reach a larger fan base, larger audience. So I mean, that's good news for me. I love Dark Souls, but I really couldn't get more than halfway through it because of its challenge level. You know. So.
Oh, Stink's gone for a bathroom break.
Is he? All right, go peepees. Anyways, yeah, but I'm looking forward to a little bit of difficulty change. You know, if it still has that type of gameplay, you know, that type of setup that Dark Souls has, I'm really looking forward to it because it'll be more accessible. So, other key facts. It's the first game actually from this developer that will feature firearms. In a total fantasy type world, it's like gothic fantasy, you know, role playing. It'll be interesting to see how they mix firearms into it. The only other game I really seen do that was Fable, which I think Fable 2 started that, and I felt the mix very well.
But they were like revolutionary, like the revolution.
They were, and they were very fantasy type guns. So I'm guessing this game will also be that same kind of. You know, it's not going to have realistic, you know, guns in it.
Semi-automatic.
You're not going to walk around with an AK or a Uzi or a 9mm handgun. It's going to be fantasy type weweaponry. You know? Yeah. So we'll see.
Like fantasy type weaponry though.
Yeah.
It's different.
I'm thinking it's going to make it much more fast paced. It's a
possibility.
It is a possibility. It'll definitely be smoother. That's for sure. I mean, this is a PS4 exclusive for those of you out there who don't know. You know, so unless you own a PS4, kind of screwed, man. Screwing the pooch. Also, something very interesting, which is weird. I don't know. You Europeans, James, are just kind of strange sometimes. In Denmark, you can actually pay for the game in blood.
Wow. I would like that.
Go over to Denmark. Go to the blood bank. Well, you don't have a PS4, but you could get me a copy.
Can you pay for the PS4 with blood?
No, just the game.
Oh,
that's freaking weird, though. That's really weird.
I'm not allowed to give blood for another year.
Oh, you've taken in too many points of blood from yourself?
I'm not allowed to.
No, but just really think about how strange that is and unusual. That's
Are you
really,
kidding?
Really, that's even really weird for
Is
Europe.
that a joke?
It's not a joke. I confirm that it's actually real. I found more than
Who confirmed it?
I've found more than 5 reliable sources. Put it that way. Okay.
And you can't tell us your sources?
Look at any major gaming site, and you will find.
If you tell us, you have to kill us.
In Denmark, somewhere in a slummish corner, you will be able to give your blood for a video game. Yeah. No more trading video games. No more, your hard-earned cash. Now you can just give your bodily fluids for video games.
Oh, any fluid?
I think it's
Doesn't
great.
It just have to be blood?
Well, I mean, this could start something. This really start something. Like when the next Booger Man game comes out.
Yeah.
If I can have your future children, I will give you this game. Just
things like that. And maybe the game, it's blood-borne, so they figured, okay, give some blood. I don't know how much blood they want.
Makes sense.
Are you gonna be walking home dizzy for a $60 game? Maybe.
Why not?
Could happen, but yeah, this is definitely something very strange. So I had to bring it to people's attention, and it's a strange game, so it kind of mixes.
I want to do that now.
Also, you should, man. You should let me know how it goes.
It's very strange over there.
Or if you hear anything, how far is Denmark from you?
I think it's about 4 hours, maybe, and probably more.
All right. Well, if you hear anything about it, let me know. If you bump into anybody, seriously, I doubt you will, but
that's one of the people at my school. They're Danish. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Also, Europe's kind of getting hooked up here, man. I wish that they do this stuff in the U.S., but you've got an awesome friggin' pre-order for the Nightmare Edition of Bloodborne.
Do we?
Yes, you do. A very cool Nightmare Edition.
Hey.
We don't have it. We're not getting it. We're getting a generic version and I think a special edition which doesn't include as much cool stuff.
Wow. Speaking of what happened, the other day in England, a version of a certain film was aired. Evil Dead. A version of Evil Dead was aired with all the extra bits.
Really?
Because Sony accidentally gave the ITV the master issue.
What?
And they shouldn't have. And this was on YouTube, but Sony did the copyright laws, took it off.
What?
And they've refused to air it again.
So there's an uncut version of Evil Dead that has extra stuff in it?
Yeah.
Apparently. Like what?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
He doesn't know. He hasn't seen it.
Yeah, we got to find out what actually is in it. What's added.
Yeah,
what was originally there,
A few more lines and a few more gore things.
Any more vaginal penetration with trees?
I'll
hope
ask
not.
the friend of mine who saw it, so I'll be like, so...
Yeah. I mean, that movie had some pretty whacked out stuff, so, I mean, if it's just more explicit, you know...
Yeah, I watched the remake of it, and that was fun.
Yeah, I didn't care for it too much. What about you, Mike? Did you see it?
I didn't, but any remake, I'm like always just not really.
Well, this one
fond
kind of
going into
really
it, you know?
went away from the original, but I didn't care.
Yeah,
for
she
it.
lost an arm to a car.
Yes,
Spoiler
something
alert.
with an automobile.
Real fast, James, are you watching the Twitch feed still?
I'll go back to it now.
Is it still there? Because mine disappeared.
Yeah, he's still there. He's
Okay.
just standing there staring at some trees.
Okay, as long as I know it's there. All right, so
So I was
continue,
trying to
please.
tell you all what was in the Nightmare Edition before I totally lost that. 1, you get the game. 2, you get the Steelbook. 3, you get an art book. 4, you get a soundtrack. 5, you get a Gothic notebook. 6, this is freaking awesome. You get a awesome detailed quill and red ink set.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And 7, you get a top hat messenger skin. So, yeah, U.S. will not be getting that, so if you could kind of try to suck one out of Europe, you know.
James, you gotta
Yeah.
send it to us.
Send
If
it
you paid
immediately.
me for it, I would definitely, give it to you and send it to you.
Probably more money in, shipping than it
Than
actually
anything
costs.
Nah, I just put it, say it weighs less than it does. And that's what you do on eBay. You put something that's like a gift or something, you have to pay less.
Hey, James, you know that's fraud, right?
Yeah, get right on that for me, please.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna, it's the post office. What are they gonna do?
Well, for
Not deliver my mail?
It's a federal offense. I don't
For
know
the-
about there, but
We don't have those here.
you don't have the feds.
for those of
Oh.
you in Europe, it should be $120.
We like to think we don't have the feds. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically From Software month because the week after you're going to get Dark Souls 2 revised on PS4. It's called Scholar of the First Sin. Shined up graphics, nice 60 frames per second, movement. Toughened up a bit, I guess, which it really shouldn't be because it's hard as nails already. It'll include all the DLC that's been released, revamped lighting effects, and bye-bye fog gates. For those of you who don't know what that's about, whenever you'd go to like a boss, you'd cross through a fog gate, so you'd be isolated with that boss and be able to fight the boss without worrying about anything else. They got rid of those fog gates, so now other creatures can follow you into the boss rooms. Not cool.
Well, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, not cool.
That sounds like hell.
Yeah,
Who wants to watch your back when you have to focus on the snow? Like
Exactly.
Mega Man with the giant thing.
Exactly. So, I mean, I guess for the junkies out there who are like hardcore, like challenging, they need this crazy challenge. Whatever. If I can't handle it, I'm not going to play it, man. So, we'll see. It's like with this revised version, you can add a like medium difficulty from software. A medium difficulty, please.
What's the
Pixie
matter for you?
blocks.
So, further news: Battlefield Hardline was released this week.
Yeah, I don't want to put some gameplay of that.
Did you? I heard it's pretty mediocre.
Yeah, it looks the exact same as every other game. Although I did see a pretty nice glitch in there with a couch.
Really?
Yeah, you can. There's a couch in there. It's incredibly fast. You have to go in the passenger seat of the couch to shoot. But you can just ride round maps at top speeds in a couch, killing people. And do you know what the couch is called when you kill someone in it?
Okay, I changed everything. I upped the game to a 9.5 rating, and I think everybody should pick this up.
The couch is called America.
Weird. Really
It's just
weird.
called, it's just called America.
This is just a weird week of gaming, then, seriously, because I did not hear about that. But I do know that the game is a little different from previous, releases because there's a little bit of a cops and robbers thing going on. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. It's apparently you can have a bit of fun in it, but it's not as
Yeah.
like it apparently doesn't take itself too seriously at some point.
Right.
It's,
Well, I don't see how that really works in, mayhem type first person action. You're stopping and arresting people.
yeah.
It's kind of weird, but like I said, the ratings are kind of mediocre, so that may be, there's definite reasons for that, and that could be one of them. Also, Resident Evil Revelations 2, it's a 5-part episodic release that's on Xbox One and PS4.
Oh yeah.
They've been releasing it every month, kind of like your Game of Thrones deal.
Yeah.
And it's been getting very good reviews. I haven't played the first chapter yet. I think it may be on the second chapter now. But you may want to look into that because I hear it's pretty damn good. So
Okay.
and that's Revelations 2, the one that I played actually at Comic-Con. I got access to that, if you remember.
I remember.
I didn't care for the demo, but maybe they really...
I thought it was cool. I mean,
It was, I don't know. It was like one enemy through the whole thing.
well, it was a demo. I mean, you can't really expect too much from that. But, they're just trying to show off the graphics. They're trying to show off some of the
Which it didn't woo me. It didn't woo me at all in any of that. So, for a couple dollars, I will download the first chapter and see what it's about because, I mean, all these people, all these critics can't be wrong.
Or they can be.
Or they can be, yes.
They're just douchey.
Stink. A lot of people are talking about an Alan Wake remastered edition. I know it's a little late.
No, what happened is that Xbox released a survey saying, what would you like to see with the release of Quantum Break? And Quantum Break is the
upcoming
Remedy
exactly
that started to work on in favor of an Alan Wake 2.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things on the survey is a free copy of Alan Wake Remastered for Xbox One. So that's where all the speculation is coming from.
Ah, see. Yeah, I mean, I hit quite a few things on that, so I guess it is kind of, there's a lot of talk behind it. But so it just started off as a survey then. I don't know. We'll see.
It started off as a survey, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, look, I just want the sequel.
Yeah.
At this point, you know what I'm saying?
Give it to me!
I'm going back to gaming.
Okay.
Yeah, Remedy it doesn't have a very good track record with releasing games. I mean, it takes them quite a long time, to put a game out. I think Alan Wake took something like 6-7 years.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah, fully. And I'm pretty sure Quantum Break has been in development for about 5 years now.
That's just a very long time.
Yeah, I don't know what these guys are doing, but they are foreign, so, they work differently.
They just put the mouse in.
It's just too much time for people to lose interest, I think. You know what I mean? And then when it finally drops, they'll be like, oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, I got to ask. I mean, did they make their money back on Alan Wake? I mean, I know it did well. It was well received. It was a good game, but in all those years...
They did eventually make their money back, yes.
They did, okay.
But it took them a lot longer than the people who were funding it would have liked it to have taken.
Yeah,
right. Well, there you go. You got your answer on that. And that may be... That might be what's, pushing them back from releasing the sequel. They're slow-moving, and they're not going to make their money back for a long time.
Womp,
yeah.
Womp,
Mortal Kombat X. You know how they always stick a playable character in there?
Yeah.
This time it's going to be Jason Voorhees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Little,
I'd like to see his fatalities.
That'd be sweet. He'd probably chop some heads off, or some arms, some limbs.
Freddy had some cool ones. Freddy was the one in the last
I
the last
didn't
Mortal Kombat
see anything
game.
of that from the last one.
Yes, Kruger was the playable character, and I felt it worked very well, and his fatalities were really cool. So,
how did they what was this the storyline? Was it like a portal that brought him into there, or he was in everybody's dreams or something stupid like that?
Not really, even to that extent.
No?
It was very generic. Yeah. There's a PS4, PS3, and Vita flash sale going on.
Oh.
I believe right now, where there's a lot of $1 games, man, or under $1. And I actually have a bit of a list here, or I shouldn't say bit of a list. It's actually a pretty massive list. And there's some good games in there, man, for under $1. All right, so I'll give you some of them. A lot of them I haven't heard of, but starting in the B's, we got Babel Rising, Back to the Future, the full game series for 80 cents. 80 cents, dude.
On Xbox One?
PS3. Bejeweled 3 on PS3, 95 cents.
Screw that game.
Beta Block Breath of Fire 4, 96 cents. That's on PS3, PSP, PS, and Vita. Championship Base, Cloudberry Kingdom, Deadhead Fred, Dead Nation Apocalypse Edition on PS4, which is pretty cool. 90 freaking cents.
Can't beat it, yeah. I mean, 90 cents.
Dino Crisis 2, old-ass games from
I heard
PlayStation.
they were good games, though.
They were good, but, I mean, going back to them now, I don't know how much fun you'll have with them. Echochrome, or Echochrome, whatever the hell that game is.
Echochrome?
Extreme Pinball.
Oh, pinball's fun.
Ferrari the Race, Fighting Force, an old game. Flashback, Galaga Legions, Game of Thrones.
Oh?
80 cents.
Wait.
PS3 version. But still, what, you got a little bit of a graphical downgrade?
Deficiency, but yeah.
Dude, 80 cents, I think I'm going to download it. Gravity Rush for PS Vita, 81 cents. Heavy Fire's Shattered Spear, High Octane Home, Ibn Odd, Jurassic Park, the full game season for PS3, 80 cents. That's also made by Telltale Games.
Yeah, sweet.
Magic Carpet, Matt Hazard, Mega Man X4, X5, Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection, Mist. I think I might
Ooh.
download that one on my Vita. That's 84 cents.
Yeah, you like that game.
I
didn't
love
you?
that game.
Yeah.
I used to love it. Payday the Heist, Populous the Beginning, Puzzle Agent, Rest in Peace Department. Don't even waste your time with that, even if it is 80 cents. Sacred Citadel.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
Anything that has RPD in it seems... Well, RIP seems to be bad. I mean, RIPD was awful.
Yeah, it was a bad movie. Very bad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't good. Sam and Max games, Shoot Many Robots, Soviet Strike, Star Wars Battlefront 2
Hello.
on PSP for 90 cents. Super Pocket Tennis, Surgeon Simulator, Siphon Filter.
I'd buy that for $1.
What?
I was just saying.
Oh.
Just throwing it out there.
Alrighty then. Siphon Filter 1, 2, 3, Attack Heroes, Tales from Space Mutant Bobs, Tales of Monkey Island, Tekken 2, Tennis in the Face, Texas Cheetah, The Expendables 2, Theme Park, Tokyo Jungle, Twisted Metal Black, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Who Wants to Be a Movie Millionaire, Wild Arms, Xenoclash 2, and Zuma. It's a big games list, man. So run through them. They're all under $1.
Wow.
That's a big deal.
That's a lot. That's a lot of time right there, too.
Yeah. I mean, if you just buy all these games, even if some of them suck, I mean, you could pay for all these with like, under $30, I think.
Wow.
And it's a lot of games.
That's good stuff, though. So what else we got there?
I'm almost out of here.
You're almost up. Almost out.
Yeah. PS4 will have a 1080p God of War 3 Remastered Edition. Metal Gear is finding a new leader. No more Kohima. Yeah, Kohima's been with Metal Gear forever.
Yeah.
Along with, friggin' that whole team. They've been doing it since the 80s. Or maybe 90s.
Maybe that means they'll bring back Hater.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe Hater will come back with a new lead development.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We can only hope.
Yes, we can only hope. Also, there's an ongoing situation with a guy who got hacked on Sony, and they stole $600 in, fees. He's only getting $150 back, so now it's gone live. People are furious, and I'm sure he'll get it more than what he asked for back. So
Yeah.
once it gets out there, you know how that is.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's games. Let's do some trailer talk, guys. Let's gather
Trailers.
Let's gather around the trailer talk here.
All we need to do is really walk out the door, go down a couple streets there.
A couple blocks for us. I don't know about you, James, but there's many trailers around.
I live near a caravan site, so yeah. We call trailers caravans.
Caravans.
Classy bastard.
You son of a gun. Yeah, so Transporter Refueled.
Oh, God. I don't want to hear about it.
I didn't see the trailer because I couldn't find one, but I know it's like a movie coming out.
I'm done with Stratham and all his caca.
Yeah, I mean, he's in like everything. And everything is just like action-packed, go.
Yeah, he's Mr. Action Man
Mr.
2005.
I saw the
on.
trailer.
Was it any good?
Or did it just
All
look
I'm
like
gonna
all the
say
others?
is there's a scene where he jumps his car into one of those telescoping platforms that load you onto a plane,
Right.
Nice.
and so you get the attitude of the movie based on that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous carnage.
Same as everything else, then.
Yeah, next movie. I actually found this trailer out of nowhere. I didn't even know about this movie was happening. It's coming out soon. It's called Pixels.
It looked good up until I saw Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
kind of sick of him too. dude.
The whole plot, I guess, is we
That one Futurama episode.
Yeah, in real life, we sent out this probe into space with all of our memories and stuff like that, and just telling the aliens who we are and what we're about. Well, eventually, the aliens got our message, but took it as a threat.
Of course.
But the aliens are actually video games come to kill us. Pretty freaking weird concept, but in the trailer it shows like Pac-Man eating some big truck, going through the city, eating stuff.
Okay.
The creator's hand.
Yeah, the creator of Nintendo, right? Or no,
Yeah,
not Nintendo,
him.
of Pac-Man himself. But so there was all kinds of crazy stuff going on. They have Donkey Kong's in the movie. There's all these kinds of crazy.
Can you say crack cocaine?
Crack?
Can you
crack
say
pills?
PCP Anonymous? Seriously, wow.
But Adam Sandler's in the flick. There's some other actors. I don't remember who they were, but I don't know. It'd be something cool, I think, just to watch
For free.
for shits and giggles, you know? The next trailer, it's not really a trailer any longer. March 10th it came out, Powers. I was really interested in trying to catch this series premiere, and it premieres on PSP Network. It's exclusive to that. You know, the whole storyline is like a cop who has had powers, lost his powers, and now is fighting crime.
He's impotent.
He's impotent. He's got no
He's
power.
got power impotence.
Yes.
But now he's like, you know, fighting crime against other people with powers.
Oh, great.
This has also actually prompted the return of Heroes, hasn't it? Because I mean, I've heard that's coming back.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Heroes a bit, just from the trailer that I had seen from it at Comic-Con and just in general. I've seen a couple different trailers for it.
Do you know what bothered me about Heroes most? Not even the fourth season, which killed it, but that constant.
The music?
Through like every freaking episode, you'd hear that in the background.
Yeah.
It made me want to vomit, dude.
Wait. How did it go? All right.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
No, I know
Like,
exactly what you're saying.
Okay, good, thank
and
you.
It's true. It was
It
like
was always there. It's hard to take Siler serious with his bloody mayhem when you hear in the background.
But great series. I love.
Yeah, it
I
was.
loved
It was good.
Yeah,
It was good. Besides the,
So I mean, those are the three that I had gone over this week.
Very cool.
Obviously, there are a lot more trailers out there.
Yes.
You know, if you guys have any, give us a call in 201-580-3712.
If not, they will be compiled next week.
Yes, we will stockpile them. So this is the next part of the show where we're going to get into some geekly desires.
Yay.
I'm on a little clip for you here, and here we go.
As the show winds down, now it's time for our geekly desires.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I go first this time since mine is so simple and it's like 5 seconds?
Sure.
I want that Bloodborne special edition from Europe.
Bloodborne
So
special edition.
Send it over, James.
It's Bloodborne special edition from James.
If you
Yes.
gave me that much money, I would buy it for you.
He's lying.
And I would
He's
pay for the
lying.
shipping.
We wouldn't
He's
see or
lying
hear
to
from
me.
him again.
I mean, we could make a trade. Can I pay for it in blood?
Yeah,
You
send
want
me a
some-
pint.
Hey, if you're down with that, brother, I will send it, man.
Send it refrigerated.
You guys are getting-
refrigerated.
you guys are
I
getting
could be like
weird.
So what-
the Acula.
What kind of video game are you going to be able to get for semen?
That's
You know? I mean, now you could probably get a whole system.
Semenborn.
There is there's a game called The Great Sperm Race.
Is there?
Is it about sperm whales?
No, you're a sperm and you have to go through the cervix and you have to find your way to the egg.
That's badass.
Wow.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to avoid antibodies and to go through mazes and crap.
I'm sure you get.
It's freaking awesome.
I'm sure you get a weird feeling of deja vu when you play that game.
If you're not being serious about this game idea, dude, patent that shit now, James. Because
I'm
seriously,
serious. It's a free game to play on the internet. I played it sometimes.
wow.
Is it from Adult Swim? Because they usually come.
No,
up with
it's from
crazy-
E4 as an educational thing, but it's not educational at all.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So James, I guess that's what your geekly desire is.
Oh no.
Semen.
Tons of semen. Buckets of semen.
Yeah.
Blackwell's A+ grade.
No, my my geekly desire is for the new Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure wave because it is not out yet in the UK.
Cool.
Is it just Spider-Man Wave, or is it like?
No, it's just
mixture
a
of-
particular figure in the new Marvel wave. It's
All right.
I'm just it's not in England yet. I know it's out in America and it looks fantastic.
Okay.
Let's make a trade.
Yeah, Marvel. Yeah.
Is it really worth that much?
Bloodborne.
I don't
Well, the
know.
Marvel
Yeah,
Legends
Bloodborne's like-
figures are like $30.
Yeah, we're not even close. Sorry.
$40
I mean, we could
or so.
pretend we're close.
I mean, yeah, you'll save Tombs about $20.
I'll give you the blood and the figure. And that'll be about it.
Now the blood will be. By the time it got to me, I just have a coagulated blood and a sopping wet figurine.
Dude, think of the clay figurines
That's
you can
disgusting.
make. Yeah, you can make more figurines with the clayish blood. It's red already, or actually be kind of brownish. A brown Spider-Man, just Mr. Happy Handy or whatever.
Voodoo
the hell.
dolls.
Voodoo, you
Voodoo.
do. All right, so my geekly desire.
Uh-oh.
This is pretty cool stuff, though. I mean, there's this website that we have that was brought to my attention yesterday. Actually, it's called fathead.com, and basically what they do, they're like wall stickers. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And you could do anything. I think your sister actually has a bunch of these up for her kids.
Yeah, and they have them on TV, too.
They're pretty
I've seen
sweet. But, for me, obviously, I want the Star Wars everything. But they also have superheroes. They have Disney and, college sports, NFL, hockey, NBA, and you can create your own. So it's kind of like you could superimpose your own body and mind and soul into these things. And
It's a giant decal.
Yeah, it's a giant
basically.
decal for your wall, pretty much.
Yes.
So, the price for these things range anywhere from, I've seen them as low as $30. Mostly every single one of them that I've seen is about $100. I mean, they're big. They're not small little decals either. They could be life size.
Yeah.
So that's my geekly desire.
Alrighty.
And fathead.com. So check it out if you think it's something cool. Give me a shout. We could talk about it.
I love that decal.
I love your decals. So that's it on Geekly Desires.
Yep.
And this has been another installment of our Geekly Desires.
Meow.
I missed it.
I could do one of these.
Go grab your
Not the
cat.
same.
Go grab your cat from the other room and shake it real quick.
Yeah, and then scratch my face off.
You'll get more like a. This has been another episode of Geekly Desire. Wow.
So I think that does it for us this evening.
Yeah.
Check in next Friday when we tell you everything we can tell you about geekly stuff
Yeah.
from that weekly
Yeah.
stuff.
From that weekly event.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah.
Make sure you listen in. Corrosive Radio, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Also,
Check out Snuffed Footage tomorrow, 2 o'clock.
snuffed footage.
What's it called again?
Burnt film.
I'm kidding. Stink.
Snuffed footage. That's actually a cool name.
Wait,
now.
snuff films?
That should be the show that comes on later.
That's the after party.
Dan and I are already working on that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So yeah, check out Burnt Films, 2 o'clock tomorrow. That's Sunday, Eastern Standard Time.
Sunday.
Wow, monster truck
That was
days.
good. It was
We
all
used
over.
to work with the guy who did that. His name was Balls.
Balls.
Sunday, the gates of hell. Balls. He used to do all the voiceover work for Nassau Coliseum. He was called Balls.
Nice.
Balls.
Also, if you guys tune in, for you people that listen on Twitch right now, if you tune in about 9 o'clock or so on Corrosive Radio, Brendan and myself will be playing Borderlands 2, and we'll be
Fuck yeah.
yeah, baby.
Borderlands.
So check that out. We'll be there, and as always, you can check us out on Corrosive Radio every Friday night at 8 p.m. So I'm going to leave all you Twitchers out there off with a little bit of Tombs exclusive. So it's a little thing we call Dingleberry Dreams. And we want you to enjoy this. So Geek Blast signing off, and we're out!
No, it's not my problem that your rectum's on fire. Should have curved down the spine, suck all the curry delight. Too much Tupperware and terrible ties. So the closer you lie, pop the pudding and pie. There's a crackhead that wants all of your dip. I'm talking onion, garlic, your racial radical blip. And he won't stop until he's pumping asses. But you've been saving for this, it's building up to the bliss.
But you cannot say, it just slips away. Takes a hold of your cornhole and passes on its way. Dingleberry dreams, nothing's what it seems. Cottage cheese is a disaster, always there from here on after.
What's that in the goblet? Got a mystical rhyme. Boom, bobble, wacko, waffle, give it back. You stole my truffle like a block of cheese. A shikasha full of grease. Weeble wobble in a shuffle, patty cake and bacon scuffle. What's that on your mustache? It's a chemical brine. Dripping berry and slime. I'm talking chicken tonight. Got my beater stings of hot sauce and wings of the delectable things. It's not my fault that it clings. Left my tummy somewhere back on the bench with my disposable wench. You know my nipples are tense. Now they're dripping, drooping down on my knees. Plotting some heresy to get for my pierogies.
But you cannot say, it just slips away. Takes a hold of your cornhole and passes on its way.